In France, there is only one city with a population over 1 million people because who wants to live in a messy city when you can live in a village like these? Provence is one of the most legendary regions in France, and it's the ridiculous villages that are the soul of this area. We visited 37 of the most popular villages here, and we have boiled it down to a top 10, where in this video you will get to see how they stack up against each other. We scored each village out of 50 based on 5 criteria: character, condition, logistics, beauty, and amenities, each worth a maximum 10 points. 10 villages, 1 champion, so without further ado, let's get into it. Kicking things off at number 10 is Roussillon. The French call this area the Colorado Provençal, and at a first glance, it's obvious why. The ochre rocks that surround the village provide all types of color that make this village stand out regardless of what season you choose to visit. The town is perched with 360-degree views of vineyards and olive farms, and it sits centrally in the middle of 4 more villages that make this list of top 10. The best part about this town is hands down the walking trails that will allow you to explore the trails in the canyon and then spiral your way up through the streets to get to the panoramic views. What I love about this village is that its style is very unique compared to any other in the region, and it's surrounded by only nature and vineyards. A solid start to this list, coming in at 41.2, and it's only going to get better than this. At number 9 is Les Baux de Provence, an all-time classic and recognized as being the oldest village in France, about 700 years older than Jesus. Just like Roussillon, you're getting full 360-degree panoramic views, yet the vertical gets taken up a notch. The village is one of the more popular on this list and is small, so it can get busy if you come here at the wrong time. It's only 30 minutes from Avignon and is a perfect excuse to go for a Sunday cruise-style drive through Les Alpes mountains. We love combining a stop here with a short hike where on the clearest of days you can see all the way to the Mediterranean Sea. A solid 42.2, giving it 9th position, and although that might surprise some people, there are nicer ones still to come. At number 8 is Cucuron, and this one surprised me because I really didn't expect this village to rank as high as it did. It sits in an area surrounded by legendary villages, and you really don't hear Cucuron's name that often. The town is a mixture of beautiful streets, viewpoints, castle ruins, yet the highlight has gotta be this lagoon surrounded by 200-year-old trees. Provence is a very dry region in France, so a water feature in town just adds to the character of the village and is always going to be a hot spot for action. Unlike others on this list, this town has a real village feel, and what I mean by that is that it's not just a propped up town for tourists. We love visiting France's beautiful villages, but sometimes the tourism side of things has just swallowed up the entire town. For example, some villages on this list don't even have a bakery, which we dock them 1 point for immediately. Cucuron is a perfect balance in all categories and is well deserving of its 8th position on this list, getting a score of 43.0. At number 7, we've got the village of Aise, one of 2 on this list with views of the Mediterranean Sea. Aise is by far one of the most popular villages in the French Riviera, as it has panoramic views of the coast from 427 meters above sea level. Aise is a beautiful village full of art shops and super clean tiny pedestrian streets that lead you all the way up to the highlight, which is its Jardin Exotique at the top of town. Aise has 5-star hotels, super luxury villas, and Michelin-starred restaurants, so it's definitely the village if you're in the mood to splash some cash. Aise sits perfectly in the middle of Nice and Monaco, so if you're road tripping through the region, it's pretty easy to fit into your day. Some people might not agree that Aise is so low on this list, but as I mentioned before, this is one of those villages that is kind of transformed to be predominantly only for tourists. Nonetheless, still a great score of 43.6 and a must-see place when hitting up the Riviera. Coming in 6th is Île-sur-la-Sorgue. This is basically your little mini waterworld village of Provence, where the heart of town is an island surrounded by all kinds of beautiful water features. We come here often as this town has great restaurant options that have beautiful terraces. Even in winter, if the weather is good, you can still get a table with an amazing view. And that's what I love most about Île-sur-la-Sorgue, is that it is very photogenic. There are 60 watermill wheels, small canals, and funky little bridges that are the backdrop to the beautiful restaurant terraces, so it is a perfect place to take way too many photos. I mean, come on, what more can I really say that these last few shots don't? The village is also super famous for antique shopping, and there are lots of cool shops in town, so you're gonna have to exercise some self-control, especially if you've had wine with lunch. Île-sur-la-Sorgue is super easy to visit as everything here is flat. It is once again very close to other villages from this list, and Avignon is just a 30-minute drive away. If you've made it this far, you obviously enjoy videos like this, so make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, as we've got plenty more coming very soon. At 43.7, Île-sur-la-Sorgue gets its spot on this list at a very well-deserved 6th position. And in 5th position is the village of Lacoste. No, this is not where the clothes are from, it is much cooler. It's basically a mini Hogwarts village for animation students in the heart of Provence. The Savannah College of Art and Design, or SCAD, moved into this village over 20 years ago and brought it back to its full glory. They are still working on making America great again, but these guys made Lacoste great again. The town has all different types of studios and classrooms for students and has been polished up to be easily one of the most beautiful villages in the south of France. We almost didn't even visit Lacoste, and that would have been a huge mistake, as this village is by far the most underrated on this list. It is in near perfect condition, and the animation school has brought life back to this village that gives it a character unrivaled anywhere else in the region. One of my favorites on this list, a well-deserved 44.2, getting Lacoste to crack the top 5. At number 4 is the village of Gordes, the winner of Most Beautiful Village in the World of 2023. It gets the wooden medal of 4th place because we don't just look at the beauty of these villages, we try to give them a level playing field against each other. Having said that, come on, just look at this place. You can easily see why Gordes is world-class by any measure of beauty. The fantastic thing about this region of Provence is that Île-sur-la-Sorgue, Gordes, Roussillon, Lacoste, and Cucuron are all within a 1-hour radius by car. Gordes to Roussillon is only 14 minutes, and I can't recommend enough doing a small road trip through this region, as there is loads to keep you busy. We've put together a map with all of these villages you can find in the description below, so you can easily plan your trip throughout Provence. It doesn't get much more beautiful than this, or does it? We'll find out when we hit the podium. Number 4 with a 44.7 for the legendary village of Gordes. In bronze position is the troglodyte village of Cotignac. Although most people will rarely mention Cotignac among the greats, when you boil it down, it is well deserving of a podium finish. Just look at how awesome this topography is. Cotignac sits as the stage in the middle of an amphitheater of an ancient troglodyte village that was built into the cliffs that overlook town. It is easily the best €2.50 you will ever spend, as you can climb up and get a first-hand view of some of the coolest historical houses in all of Provence. In the neighboring village of Villencroze, they even have troglodyte villas where you can spend the night. From the colorful heart of town that has one of the best markets in Provence every Tuesday morning, to the many viewpoints that surround the picturesque heart of town, Cotignac is well deserving of number 3 on this list. A big shout out to Malo, who works the gate of the troglodyte village. I won't even try to match his energy and knowledge explaining the history of Cotignac. You gotta go check him out when visiting this town. Just look at this place. Cotignac hits high in all 5 categories, and there is much more here than just a tourist vibe. You simply don't pass by Cotignac without stopping, because no matter how you look at it, Cotignac is well deserving of a podium finish with a solid 45.0. The runner-up in second position is none other than Saint-Paul-de-Vence, a fortified village in the French Riviera that today is full of artist shops. You can already see in this shot that we are now on a completely other level. What sets this town apart from others on this list is how well you can actually experience town. There are beautiful streets that twist and turn with tunnel sections that lead you to gorgeous intersections, fantastic shops and artist studios that have a deep history with all the European greats, including Picasso. But the best in show is by far walking on the Rampart walls. This is my favorite part of town because it's free, the viewpoints are fantastic, and there are no barriers. They just trust you not to do stupid things, which this world needs more of. We did our best to get these in as correct of order as possible. You can find all the scoring information in the details below. Let us know in the comments, do you agree with this order? And if not, how would you rearrange this list? At the end of the day, even Stevie Wonder knows that Saint-Paul-de-Vence is a world-class village even by French standards, getting a 45.9 for second place. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at number 1 is none other than Moustiers Saint-Marie. If you were making a wish list of everything you could want in a perfect Provençal village, you'd probably just end up describing Moustiers. I mean, come on, it's a fairy tale-esque village that is divided by a waterfall. The village couldn't be positioned any better as it's the gateway into the Gorges du Verdon and sits beside the iconic lavender fields of Valençol. But geographic placement aside, just look at this topography. The waterfall artery divides the town beautifully, setting the stage for some of the most beautiful streets you will ever walk down. Pair this with a backdrop of hiking cliffs that you can head up to get a bird's eye view of town without the need of a drone. If you do not love Moustiers, then maybe traveling just isn't for you. In the end, there can only be one champion, and that champion is none other than the iconic Moustiers Saint-Marie with a grand total of 46.7. We hope that you enjoyed this video. Until the next one, and always remember, adventures don't happen at home.